Somebody got a bike all tied up here. It must have gone up Gavin Ridge. This is the trail up Harbor Mountain Gavin Ridge Trail. Goes clear out to the Harbor Mountain Road at the top of the mountain there. 5.3 miles. 3 miles to the shelter. Well, it's a rough trip. I have not. I have not been on this trail in, my gosh, I don't think I've been on this trail in 15 years. Goes up switchbacks, climbs about 2,000 feet or more to the shelter. Then you can walk on through to Harbor Mountain Road, top of Harbor Mountain. Yeah, best time to harvest Devil's Club is while it's still growing. Early spring until, well, I think they would stop now because it's starting to drop its leaves and the berries have all matured. That's the best time of the year, I think, is in the early spring. I know I've seen people where they've pulled it out and got roots running all over the place, and they'll grind the roots down and make some kind of tea out of it. I've never tried it. I do know there's a store here in Sitka that sells little jars of the, what do you call it, salve or whatever, cream, skin disease and all kinds of things. Right now it's past season. The bears, they just love those red berries. I mean, if you find a pile of poo in September and October, I mean, it's just full of these berries, red berries. And they're not good for humans to eat. Don't try them. The only part of the plant you want anything to do with is the lower plant down towards the roots, where you can, take a little knife, you can peel the bark off and get to the inner bark, and that's where all the medicinal things that you want, that's where they're located. I don't know why they want it. Well, I guess they call it Devil's Club because it's got all the thorns on it. Boy, I tell you, I've gotten into them a few times, and you get those thorns stuck in your hand and you have to dig them out and they get festered, and oh, it's nasty stuff. I mean, if I had an enemy and I didn't like him, I'd strip him naked and throw him in there. It'd be a horrible way to go. Well, anyway, we'll keep on heading down the trail here, see what we can find. I found a spot along the water here that has quite a few Devil's Club in the area. Devil's Club is a member of the Ginseng family, believe it or not. They are covered with incredible spines. One end to the other. You know, I heard that the natives on the west coast used to actually peel some of the bark off these and use them for war clubs. They also used to take their captives and strip them down naked and throw them into a Devil's Club patch. If these thorns ever get in you, my gosh, they're just wicked. And they'll fester and get really sore. You don't want to deal with them. A lot of this plant is, I guess what they call it, medicinal or whatever you call it. It's got medicine. What they do is you get the root part here, cut it off and peel it and get the inner bark, and They make medicine and salve out of it. It's kind of a creamy type stuff, I guess it's like a lotion. And it's supposed to, we got some more way back up in here. A whole bunch of them back in there. It's supposed to heal a number of infirmities. Supposed to be good for a cough. It's supposed to be good for stomach troubles, stomach ulcers. Some people say it lowers blood pressure. Other people have claimed that it helps with diabetes, but that's been the only test I have seen in the only test I've seen is for diabetes, and it was inconclusive. So there's quite a bit of it back up in here. It's all starting to change color. Oh my goodness. Look at that fungi. That's sure interesting looking stuff. Wow. I don't know if I've seen that before or not. Look at that colors in that thing. Yeah, Sitka Cross Trail here. Bare enough. Connector, 2.8 miles that way. High school's 0.74. Ball fields are almost a mile. Cascade Creek Road is almost 2 miles. And Kramer Avenue Benchlands, that's about as far as I've ever gone, is 2.5, but the trail goes beyond that. And then of course I'm up Indian River Trail here. It's about a mile or so to my house. So pretty nice. These things are really nasty. Yeah. Look at all the timber tigers. Squirrels. Boy, look at the cones they've been chewing up here. Yeah, a lot of them deep. They're all over the place here where they've been sitting and eating cones. Should say eating the seeds in the cones. Like I said, Devil's Club love wet feet. So it's got to be wet and cool, and they don't like direct sunlight. But anytime you got a little creek or a swampy area, you're liable to have these big patches of Devil's Club. Nasty things if you ever get into them. Nice bear bread up here. All over this tree. Jeez, all the way up. Oh, there's some big ones way up there. Huh. Right by this big old tree over here. That's a big one too. Holy smoke. Somebody stashed a bunch of firewood in there. I can't see where they were camping. Huh. Oh, no place where they're camping. No idea. I wonder why they left firewood there. That's interesting. Bunch of big rocks on this stump here. Middle of the woods. Hey, I wonder if Bigfoot left that. He might be in here somewhere. Oh. Coffee time. Oh. Nice day, but we got a big storm coming. Another huge windstorm. 60 plus knot winds. Mile-an-hour winds or whatever. I think it's supposed to start tomorrow night. Nice and calm today, the calm before the storm. It's Sunday. Oh, nothing better than good coffee. Oh. Oh, coffee makes my toes curl. Anyway, we took a look at some Devil's Club today. A few other things. I've never tried Devil's Club tea. I understand you make it out of the roots. I've never tried the salve you buy and they make out of the inner bark. I haven't tried that either. Might work. Might be the miracle drug. I did look it up, like I said, on the internet. And, the only studies that have been done is for diabetes and non-conclusive. It's awful nasty stuff to get into. Like I said, if there's somebody you didn't like, strip them down naked, throw them into a Devil's Club patch. Oh, that'd be a horrible way to go. Thought I'd see more squirrels or timber tigers out. I could see where they've been collecting cones and eating, but very quiet. No birds either. I hear an airplane now, way over in town. Over there about, we're probably about 3 miles from the airport. That's a raven flies. Oh, that's good coffee. Big one. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video and learned a little bit about Devil's Club. I looked in my flower book and there was just literally hundreds of plants and flowers I could look for, like video about. Then I got all this stuff out on the beach. I got a book that shows all these little animals out on the beach, you know, crustaceans and things, and blimy eels and little crabs and all kinds of stuff. So I guess as long as I can, I'll just keep making videos. So thanks for watching this one.